this is a pickup truck, and I am British, which means I have absolutely no idea why people like these things, except from the fact I do, because they are so cool. This truck brings out my inner American, and I am so proud to say that because it is so cool. Now, the reason I say those British people don't really understand the pickup truck is because, well, let's be honest, it has the pickup bed, which means that when it's uncovered, if you live in England, anything in the back of it will get nicked. You have a lawnmower in the back, you won't have a lawnmower in the back when you get to where you're going. Anyway, anything else, you have some shopping in, you probably won't have your baguette or your toast, anything that you have, you know. I don't know why I said toast, I was thinking about bread and a toaster or crumpets or something. But yeah, when you get there, you're probably going to be one item less down. But then again, with this new vehicle from Ram, the 2017 Ram 2500 Power Wagon, you do get a free cover dropped in there, so you won't be left being nicked. Now, obviously, this thing is only going to be in America because it's only road legal on American roads. And so the cover isn't really needed because America has guns and stuff, so they don't really, you know, just to see someone get in the back of the truck, they just turn around with like a shotgun and aim at them, and the guy's gonna run away, or the lady. Let's not be sexist around here. But yeah, if you want this car, you do have to have the February car park, which is obviously the car park that was come out last month. I only just got around to reviewing this round. I've been incredibly busy, and I'm so sorry for that, guys. But I've had the gameplay for a while, so I thought I'd get this recorded, and yeah, stuff like that. But yeah, if you have to have the February car park, you get one free version of this car. But if you wanted to buy this car again, for whatever reason, I don't really understand why you would, you'd have to pay 47,000 credits for it, which in turn isn't very bad, because for that you get 410 horsepower, you get 429 foot-pounds of torque, but you do weigh about the equivalent of the White House, 7,044 pounds, and the power weight ratio really isn't good, which means it's not very fast. Grip wise, it's got 285s from the front, 285s on the rear, so they're very big meaty tyres. It has got road tyres as standard, but I would assume they're probably more off-road orientated since this is an off-road pickup truck, so therefore they've probably got more tread, probably make them a bit more heavier, and not very useful for online, for Forza in general. It is all-wheel drive, like I said. It is front engine, and if you remember the last review we did, which I'm pretty sure was the Dodge Durango, that car had a 6.4 litre Hemi V8. Now this truck has exactly the same engine, a 6.4 litre V8, but this truck will go from 0 to 60 in 7.7 seconds, 0 to 100 in 21.9 seconds, and if you want the brakes, well, you've got to go from 60 to 0 in 161 feet, and 100 to 0 in 387 feet. And this all equates to a top speed of, if you were blowing a new Honda Civic, 143 miles an hour. Yeah, it's not very fast, and the issue is, it is just too heavy, and I don't really know what else to say. It's just really heavy, and it's a bit unnecessary, to be honest, because, like, I don't understand why it weighs so much. Yes, I know it's massive, it's got beefy suspension, beefy big wheels, all this off-road kit, it's got a massive body, it probably weighs, most of it is in the body, but then again, you are missing half the truck, you're missing the rear roof, like, all of that, so if that was there, then you'd probably weigh like 10,000 pounds. No, but seriously, I don't really understand why it weighs so much, because it's probably just luxury and stuff, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I don't know. I was excited when I first saw this thing. If you saw the February car park review, you'll know I love this car, and it's very high. I do see it in a high regard. I think it is a very cool truck. Just not in Forza Motorsport. In Horizon 3 or in a Forza Horizon game, this would be perfect. Just there is no use for it at all in a Forza Motorsport game. You've seen us max out, it isn't even fast. It weighs too much, and that's the issue. It weighs too much, it's too slow. It's just terrible. The thing is, it weighs so much, but the understeer is incredible. It just understeers everywhere, and you can't really control it. And you see, I'm off-roading it here now. That's not because I wanted to. That's because the understeer was just incredibly large, and yeah, I don't know. It's just not really something we really do want. Well, we want it. It's a cool truck. It's better than what we had in the March car park. Don't get me wrong. It's just so slow. And well, obviously that's not going to equate well for our lap times and our drag times or our drift. So our next challenge is obviously to take it to the quarter mile drag time to see how it compares to the vehicles we reviewed. Now obviously this thing weighs so much, so there's going to be a massive disadvantage there of having to move all this weight and just everything with only 410 horsepower, and it did it in a very long 14.632 seconds. That's not fast. That is in 26th place, which is 0.1 second quicker than a Ford Fiesta ST, but it is 0.8 seconds, oh no, it is 0.7 seconds slower than a Hyundai Veloster N. Now our next challenge was to take this thing to Maple Valley to drift about. Now obviously when you first think, oh, it's a big truck thing, you gotta try and drift about, it's not really going to go well. But the thing is, this car doesn't have an awful lot of grip because it doesn't need to have an awful lot of grip because it's really slow. But when you try to drift this thing, when you rip the handbrake and you just put power on it all the time, it slides. It is a crazy decent drift vehicle for standard. And like honestly, it surprised me by how well this thing really does slide. Like, see how much angle I'm getting there, and it's all in control. Yeah, you can't really pull the longer drift because it doesn't have enough power to do it, but you can get some crazy angle in this truck. Like, just look at it. It might look uncomfortable doing it. Like, it's got such stiff suspension, it looks like. It's just fishtailing it down here, and you're getting points for it. If it works, it works. Now we're coming to the long hairpin, and this is obviously where it's going to suffer. It's got manic understeer, and you can't really get it around the corner very well. The diff doesn't help either. You would expect the diff to be good, but the diff does promote a little bit of a it does pull a little bit of a one tire fire, which isn't good, but it's not the worst thing ever. And we're coming up the hill now, and it just slides. The only issue is it's so slow. Like, this lap is so incredibly slow. So commentating over this, and now you got the lap net coming next as well. It's even slower. Oh god, it's slow. But yeah, it's good at drifting. You do have to fishtail it an awful lot to get points out of it, and yeah, it's not really composed while doing this. It doesn't really want to be doing it, but you can get some massive angle, and it is very easy to catch as well because you're not going all that fast, so it's very easy to catch when you inevitably lose control of it. We're coming down the very fun corner down here now. I do manage to get off the track a little bit. Now we're coming up to the last corner now, I imagine, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it is. It's the last corner. Well, last corners. It's kind of a lot of corners. And we're off the road a little bit, but that's not too bad. And the Ram got a lap drift score of a 595, which is 400 down on a Ford Focus RS, but it's a good 2,000 up on the Hyundai Veloster N. Now our next challenge was obviously to take this to the Suzuka Full Circuit, which is our dedicated test track for this. And well, you can probably guess what happened. We're still going around the first corner. And we've just come out the first corner. That is how you explain this car. We are just coming up to the S-bend. We are still doing the first corner, first S-bend, first S-curve. Then we're on to the second one. Still on the second one. Now we're on the third. We're still on the third. Oh look, we're on the fourth. We're going the other direction. We're still going that direction. It's not really fast, and it's really hard to do a racing commentary over something that is this slow. I know what we usually review is the faster cars here, but we do like to cater to the people who wanted to see this. I got a surprising amount of people that wanted me to review this, so we're here reviewing it now. But boy, I have aged recording this. I have aged doing this voiceover for this. But yeah, here we go. This is probably the fastest. Oh, it's like the second fastest version on the place on the track. And it's pretty slow. Now we're going up the uphill hairpin where this car doesn't have any issues. 1, because it's all-wheel drive. 2, because it's got pretty big tyres. And 3, because it's incredibly slow. Next, we have this long sweeping right-hander. We're still doing the first bit of the right-hander. It's slow, okay, and I don't know what to say. Let's try a racing commentary. So we're coming up now to Spoon. We are on the inside with the Ram, pretty slow on the brakes because we don't need to be going pretty slow, so we don't have to be that hard on the brakes. Coming now, this really does suit it. We're still like in the middle of the track. We're still going around Spoon. I don't know what to say. It takes so long. We're now going onto the back straight, and this car is mashed down on the accelerator. The 6.4 litre Hemi V8 is letting out all 410 horsepower, but shifting that 7,000 pounds. We only get to a top speed of around about 115 miles an hour, which is very slow compared to some of the cars we've taken around here so far. Now coming to the fast left-hander, and we can keep it flat up because we're only doing 115, and with the understeer, we'll slow it down, keep it all in check, and make it get round the corner. Now we're coming to the Casio triangle where this thing is, well, very good actually, because it's very good on the brakes, it's very good at accelerating. Well, I mean, it doesn't have much power, it doesn't accelerate very well, but it doesn't spin its wheels up, it doesn't lose control, it doesn't do any of that. It's coming now right past through the final corner, and now it's accelerating, taking the short line, go. And we're still accelerating towards the line, we're still accelerating towards the line. Now, doing the racing commentary, that is incredibly difficult, because it's just so slow. But we eventually crossed the line. We got a lap time of a 3 minutes 4 seconds .478, which is the slowest lap time we have ever recorded around here, which goes into 29th place. It is 6 seconds slower than a Fiat 124 Spider. That just says it all, really. It should not be in a Forza Motorsport game, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, should you buy the February car pack for this car? Personally, no, but should you buy the February car pack? Yes, because it's amazing. We will be getting on to reviewing the March car pack cars very soon. We've got the Lincoln, the Volvo, and some other cars done, and that should be very exciting. But anyway, tell me what you think of this Ram down below. Do you think it is a car suitable for a Forza Motorsport game? And what are your overall opinions on it? Are you American? Do you really like this thing, or are you British and don't really find a point in it? But anyway, that's it from me. Tim's Hyper, signing out.